Coming up in this video, I've got 5 simple cocktails, simple highball serves that you can make with Whitley Neill's Blood Orange gin. So if you love the gin and you want something a bit more adventurous than a gin and tonic without being overcomplicated, stay tuned. Hey, I'm Steve the Barman and I'm hoping these videos will help you to drink, serve and enjoy your favourite spirits even more by providing you with simple drinks inspirations. So whether you're at home, whether you're in a pub or bar, you can turn your favourite most loved brands into very simple highballs and cocktails. So I'd love it if you'd subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any future videos. But what I would love even more, if you drink, this video is all about Whitley Neill's Blood Orange gin. If you drink this gin, if you have it as a cocktail or different highballs other than gin and tonics, hit me up in the comments below. Let other people know your favourite recipes. How do you drink it? What would you recommend trying this with? Because this is all about building a community around your favourite and most loved drinks brands. Right then, so let's crack on with the simple cocktails. As always, they start on very simple and get a little bit more complex as the cocktails go on, but you can still make these at home really easily. Nothing's technical in here. The first cocktail I'm going to do for you is a simple twist on a Paloma. A Paloma is a very simple tequila and sort of a grapefruit soda kind of thing. So we're obviously going to replace the tequila with the Blood Orange gin. So the first thing you want is your highball glass, okay? Tall highball, that's how I'd make it. Doesn't really matter. But, so we want 50 ml. Now, I'm going to keep banging on about these in this video because I absolutely love this. This is my staple go-to. It's my one piece of recommended bar equipment that you absolutely need. Not only is this a jigger, so 25 ml, 50 ml, this is the Mezcla Prestigio. So a lot of cocktails, you don't need 25 or 50 ml. You need 5 mils, 10 mils, 15 mils, and this helps you get consistent every single time. 25 ml end, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20 lines in there, and in the big end, I don't know whether you can see it, but in the 50 ml end, we've got lines every 10 ml, so 10, 20, 30 and 40. Helps you to be super accurate with your cocktail. So first ingredient, 50 ml of your Blood Orange gin. Then the next ingredient you want is some fresh lime juice. We are just going, here we go, straight away, 15 ml, okay? You don't want a full shot because it'll be too sour, so 15 ml is the absolute perfect amount. And then to finish the cocktail off, very simple. Ting is our go-to grapefruit soda. We absolutely love this. A lot of supermarkets carry this now. Think Lilt without the pineapple, absolutely amazing. I'm just gonna fill it half full, no more than that. There we go. So just about half the tin. Okay, now we're going for our ice. Just slowly pour. I always do the ice last. Just top up with a bit of ice. Take your long bar spoon and just give it a stir. Okay, so just stirring that around. Then to garnish, I've just got a grapefruit slice. And then somewhere here, there we go, I've got a little sprig of thyme. Just pop that in there. A couple more chunks of ice just to finish. Everyone, there we go. Serve with a straw. And that is my Blood Orange Paloma. How's it taste? Wow. The orange, the grapefruit, that is simply absolutely amazing. I absolutely love that. Now the second cocktail we're going for, again, I mentioned this in a few other videos, I am terrible at naming drinks. So purely for the whole, one of the ingredients that's coming in this, I am going for an English garden. That's what I'm going to call this. Feel free to steal and rename your drinks. Glass wise, this is either a highball serve or a wine glass serve. Because this third cocktail I've got is a wine glass, I'm going highball. So I've got one of my lovely sort of solid crystal highballs there. So the first ingredient you want is your gin. 50 ml of your Whitley Neill Blood Orange gin. And then we want some fresh lime juice. So again, I've already pre-squeezed. I'm just going 15 ml, 1.5 of fresh lime juice. Now the next thing you want is some elderflower, whether it's cordial or syrup. I've stopped using, I used to use the bottle green elderflower. I've stopped using that because I've found something even better. This is ODK. It's an elderflower syrup, but the elderflower just packs a punch. It just really comes out and sort of smashes you in the face. So I absolutely love this. Again, all these ingredients you'll be able to find in the show notes. But the bottle green that you get from most supermarkets is perfectly adequate, but I really love this. The elderflower, wow, it's just ODing. Anyway, so we've got 50 ml, 50 ml of gin, 15 ml of lime juice, and then we're going same again, 15 ml of elderflower syrup. Okay, popped in there. Now to finish this off, I'm just going ginger ale. Now again, it doesn't matter too much about the ginger ale. I've just got this is Schweppes 1783. I'm just using that. I've got the last few cans of that. You could Fever Tree, perfectly adequate, or Schweppes normal ginger ale, absolutely fine. Because this is 150 ml, I'm just going to use the whole tin. Pop that in there, and then I'm just going to top this up with a bit more ice. That'll do us. Take your long bar spoon, give it a stir, because you'll have a bit of syrup. The syrup's quite heavy, so it'll be at the bottom. And then, oh wow, that's the elderflower and the ginger, wow. Then just to finish this off, I've just got a little piece of blood orange, a slice of blood orange there. You could go sprig of mint as well. Mint, elderflower, kind of goes hand in hand. Give it a little straw and boom. And that is my English garden. As I say, feel free to rename it to whatever you want, but that is simply delicious. Wow. Oh, that is amazing. Right then, so the third cocktail I've got for you is a Spritz. Now, Spritz, think Aperol Spritz, so you kind of, it's all about the sort of Aperol, the soda, and the Prosecco, or champagne, whatever you want to use. So this is kind of loosely based, but slightly flipped up. And obviously the gin is going to replace the Aperol, sort of. I say that because we've still got Aperol in it. So Spritz, we're going in our wine glass. So 50 ml of your blood orange gin. This is absolutely amazing. I love this. Now, again, I haven't called this a blood orange gin because I've already got a blood orange Spritz on my menu. So this is, I've just called this a Spritz. Terrible got names. Drop me a comment below. What are we going to call this? So 50 ml of Whitley Neill's blood orange gin. The next ingredient, just for a bit of fun, I use, when we go for a peach liqueur, I always go Archers. It's simple, it's fun. Most people have it at home. You just want 10 ml, okay? So not that much, just 10 ml going in there. Now we want 15 ml, next ingredient, of Aperol, and this will just give it the bitterness that it needs. So 15 ml. Right then, so as I mentioned right at the start, Spritzes are kind of your Aperol, traditionally soda, and then Prosecco. So we've got all the ingredients for the first bit. So we've got a gin, we've got a tiny bit of Archers, and a tiny bit of Aperol. That's the base. So next thing we want is a soda, and this is where we get different. I use this in other cocktails as well, but this is London Essence. Really, really love their sodas. They've got a lot of tonics out there, but this is their soda range, and they've got 3 that I know of. They've got a rhubarb and cardamom, which is absolutely delicious. Elderberry and hibiscus, but this is lovely as well. This is peach and jasmine. So you just want 50 ml going in there. So that'll replace your soda in a traditional Spritz. So absolutely love that. The peach and the blood orange just work really well together. And then Prosecco wise, good old screw top. I use Frizzante. Frizzante is less gassy, so it doesn't froth up as much. Perfect for mobile events. Absolutely perfect. So I'm just going 75 ml. Okay, 75 ml of Prosecco. Now you just want some ice. Just gently pour that in there. take your spoon and just give it a good stir, just to combine all those ingredients together. Oh, wow. That is such a refreshing spritz. Bit more ice, that'll do. And then just to garnish, got another blood orange. Blood oranges back in season. These are absolutely lovely. And then spritzes, it's just my standard go-to thing. I always garnish a spritz with a sprig of mint. So there we go. So that is my spritz using Whitley Neill's Blood Orange Gin. What's it taste like? Let's get a sip straw. Wow, so fun. You get that tiny little hint of the peach, the arches coming through there. You get the bitterness of the Aperol, but that's perfectly balanced with the blood orange gin. And you get, oh, that is, tell you what, give it a couple of months when the sun comes out, wow. That is just, it's a stunning spritz. Right, the fourth cocktail coming up is, again, terrible in names, so we're just going for an orange, ginger and basil punch. Highball glass is all you need for this. Again, you could make wine glass, it's up to you. 50 ml of gin to start off with. So 50 ml of gin. Then we are going just a small amount of lemon juice. I'm going 10 ml of fresh lemon juice. The next ingredient you want is some basil leaves. I've got some fresh basil leaves here. I'm just going about 4 to 5 basil leaves, if I can get them. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, 4, they're nice big ones. So, get rid of the end bit. So I've got 4, and already that basil is just coming up. But just to awake that aroma and that flavour even more, just give it a spank, and that's all you need to do. Pop that in. The next ingredient you want is some fresh orange juice. I always recommend squeezed if you get it freshly squeezed. Tropicana or even supermarket owned brands are brilliant. But just some proper orange juice, 25 ml going in there. And then the last ingredient, actually is one more I completely forgotten. Angostura bitters. I just want 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. 1, 2. And now the last ingredient is my ginger ale, but I'm going spiced orange ginger ale. I think this works an absolute treat in this drink. Really simple highball there. I'm not going to use the whole bottle. I'm just going to use about 3/4 of the bottle, which should take us about half full. Perfect. Then just going to ice that up. And what you should find is the basil just really comes through with the ginger and the orange. It just works so well. So just completely top that up there. Maybe just to garnish. Actually, before I do, quick stir. Just combine all those ingredients together. And then a quick garnish for this is another little basil, sprig of basil if I can get it. There it goes, 2 leaves there together. Just pop those in. You could even go, I've got more here, another slice of blood orange if you want. And then just with a straw. What does it taste like? I love this. This is so simple and refreshing, this drink. Wow. It's the basil and that spiced orange ginger. They just combine. It's just that weird thing. I don't know what it is. Basil and ginger. It's not used together that much, but it just works. So that is my orange, ginger and basil punch. Let me know what you think of that one. Right then, and for your final cocktail, this one may be a bit wacky, but I promise you it works a treat. We're going for a kind of a flip on a margarita again. So the whole tequila thing, I think that kind of substitutes quite well in a lot of tequila cocktails. Margarita, traditionally, it's kind of in a margarita glass, salt rim. Oh, you do kind of get this sort of Tommy's margarita, which is served over ice. I'm going to do slightly differently. I'm going to turn this into a kind of a swizzle. So rum kind of thing, crushed ice swizzle. I'm going to do that because I think this works an absolute treat. So I've got my really cool tiki glass. This is a 16 ounce sort of rocks glass, highball glass, whatever you want to call it. But this will just work perfectly. So we are going 50 ml, there's a theme here, 50, 50 ml of your gin. Okay, the second ingredient, this is where we get a bit chili syrup. Okay, again, this is the brand I use. I think this chili is amazing. Just last weekend I was banging out this second bottle of this. I was banging out chili and chili margaritas and chili daiquiris, mango and chili margaritas as well. That was amazing. This just works very, very well. You don't need too much of it. There's quite a lot of chili on there, so I'm just going 10 ml. And this is where this measure comes in perfectly again. So 10 ml of chili syrup going in there. It's not gonna kill you. It's not like whatever the Scoville scale, like really piping hot, but there's just a lovely subtle chili kick coming through. So 50 ml at 10 ml. Then we're going 50 ml again of orange juice. So just freshly squeezed orange juice, 25 ml. We now, because it's a margarita, we now need some lime juice. So fresh lime juice, 50 ml. Okay, so if you thought that was wacky so far with the whole chili thing, this is where this cocktail comes to life, because this is a brand I don't actually use that much of, but when it comes to quirky drinks, these are absolutely amazing, and they are available in most supermarkets. So the one we're going with this is Nicks and Kicks, and this is their blood orange and turmeric sort of mixer, soda, whatever you call it. It's not high in sugar at all. I think there's no sugar in there either. Tiny little bit, 4.5 per 100 millilitres. So a small amount of sugar. But a little thing with that, it's got the cayenne pepper. All of their drinks, they've got a mango. I forget what the mango one is now. I should know. Is it here? I've lost it. It's over there. But the mango one with a little bit of cayenne pepper just works as well. But this is the blood orange, turmeric and cayenne pepper. So we just want 75 ml, okay? 75 ml. Again, every supermarket will sell this. Now, you can see there isn't much liquid in there, but this is what we kind of do with swizzles and that. Actually, it's not. We're going to add loads of crushed ice now. So just fill that up with crushed ice. You want that sort of crushed ice just to give it that tiny little bit of dilution. So just sort of 3/4 fill it, give it a good stir, good swizzle. Combine all those ingredients together. And then a tiny bit more crushed ice just to fill that. And as I've got a slice left, we're going nice bit of blood orange on there. And what else? What else we got? Maybe a sprig, maybe a wedge of lime, maybe. There we go. And then straw. Love this. I was playing about with this the other day just to come up with this. This is amazing. It's got that little bit, the orange, the blood orange gin certainly comes through. You've got the chili, and this mixer it's only 50 calories. It's vegan as well, but it's just, you get a subtle bit of blood orange, but the turmeric and the cayenne pepper, because I kind of love those sort of Creole kind of things going on. I just really like that. As I say, it works for me in cocktails where you've added a little bit of sugar. Obviously that chili syrup has got a little bit of sugar in it as well, obviously, but just when you add a bit more sugar to it, it just comes alive. But I absolutely love that drink. So that is kind of my blood orange turmeric, whatever you want to call it, margarita. But I recommend you try that. So that's been my 5 cocktails with Whitley Neill's Blood Orange Gin. Let me know what you think. Comments below. Have any of these cocktails inspired you? Let me know. Are you going to serve these on any of your bars? Again, let me know. I've been Steve the Barman. I'll catch you with another brand very soon.